Right. Today topic is lamai price supporting. Okay, supporting price or guaranteed price. This is second part of the tute. I have sent the separate tute to the group. Right. Guaranteed price. Guaranteed price. Or we can say lamai supporting price. Both are same. Guaranteed price or supporting price. Okay, the lamai. Yesterday we started. Sitma, can you hear me, Puta?
Yes, sir.
Sitma, hi there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Lamai, listen me carefully. Yesterday we discussed minimum price, or we can say floor price, floor price. Okay, the Lamai, floor price, right? Sitma, why do governments impose us floor price, Lamai? What is the reason? What is the purpose? What is the purpose of introducing a floor price, Lamai?
Protect producers.
Price, quantity, and zero. I'll explain. I'll check the first example that we did yesterday. Okay, the Lamai.
Sir,
Yes, Daru.
can't you hear me?
Can't.
You hear me?
Now it's okay. Okay, the minimum price or floor price. Look at the board, Lamai. I'm going to explain the first example that we did yesterday. That's very first example, Lamai. Here I think it was 250. Then here maximum price, demand price was 50. Then here 150. Can you remember the example? First example, Lamai. Right? I think equilibrium price was 20 rupees. And quantity, how many units, Lamai? 100 units. 250 minus 5p. 150 units, ne? 150 units. Oman Lamai. It was the government imposes a minimum price or floor price of 25 rupees, which is above the prevailing equilibrium price. Which is above the prevailing equilibrium price. It is 25. This is called floor price. Floor price. Okay, the Lamai. Then what happened, Lamai? If floor price is set by the government, Lamai, the number of units that producers are willing and able to supply increases, Lamai. I think it increases to 225 units in first example. But what about supply, Lamai? Supply falls, right? Supply falls up to, I think, 125 units. Okay, the Lamai. Then it creates an excess supply. Creates an excess supply. I'm explaining the difference between minimum price and guaranteed price, Lamai. Okay, try to understand the difference between these two. Okay, the Lamai. So here, look at Lamai. Look at the board. Here, producers are willing to supply 225 units, Lamai. 225 units. Okay, the Lamai. At price 25. They are willing to supply 225 units at price 25 at minimum price. But lamai, they are willing to supply to 225 units, but unfortunately, they can sell only 125 units at price 25. Okay, the lamai. Okay, they are willing to sell 225 units at price 25. Can you tell me the answer here, lamai? 225 into 25. How much the expected revenue? How much the expected revenue that producers can earn if they can sell entire quantity at price 25 to consumers, lamai? Can you tell me the answer? 20 sigma 1 225 into 25. How much the expected revenue? Can you tell me, lamai? Two 25 into 25. 5,625. This is the expected revenue. 5,625. This is the revenue that producers can earn if entire quantity 225 units are sold at 25 or the at minimum price. But unfortunately, Lamai, they can sell only 225, 125 units at price 25 because consumers are willing to buy only 125 units. Can you calculate, Lamai? 125 into 25. Now, how much the revenue, actual revenue, which is earned by producers, Lamai? 125 into 25. 3,125. 3,125. Okay, the lamai. You can see this is the expected revenue, but this is the actual revenue, lamai. Then after imposing a minimum price, after setting a minimum price of 25 lamai, producers' revenue has decreased. Okay, the lamai. Producers' revenue has decreased. Government wants to give a higher income of 5,625, but unfortunately, lamai, now producers earn only 3,125. You can see, lamai, though government expects producers to earn more income, they are not earning more income, lamai. Okay, the producers do not receive expected income. Expected, the government has not achieved expected objectives of minimum price, of imposing minimum price. Okay, the lamai. The main objective of minimum price is to protect producers, lamai. But has the government protected producers, lamai? No, their income has not increased. Yeah, government wants to do something, but unfortunately, it has not happened. Government has not been able to deliver some benefits to producers. The main expectation of minimum price is to protect producers, but producers have not been protected, lamai. Then you can see this minimum price is really inefficient, lamai. It's not efficient one. Okay, it's mean the imposing the after setting a minimum price, government cannot achieve what government wants, right? So this is really unsuccessful. It's not successful strategy. Did you get the point? Ayatni, Remoni, what I need to say, lamai, minimum price is not strong enough. Minimum price is not capable enough to protect producers. Okay, the lamai. Because producers cannot earn, or the government cannot give something to producers, right? The producer benefit has not increased as government expected. Clear, the lamai? Sitma? Ayatmi, Remoni, are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then lamai, minimum price or floor price is really, inefficient. So you can say Minimum price is not strong enough, is strong enough to protect producers. Why, Lamai? Why is minimum price not strong enough to protect producers? What is the main problem behind this minimum price? Why government cannot achieve objectives? Why government cannot deliver some benefits to producers? Why producers are not protected by minimum price? But the reason is excess supply. This is the excess supply. Excess supply is the problem, right? Soon after government sets a minimum price, supply increases, demand decreases. So finally excess supply takes place. This is the problem, right? So minimum price or floor price is really inefficient because of excess supply, which is caused by minimum price. Okay, the lamai. Producers are willing to supply more, but unfortunately, consumers are not willing to buy that much. So finally, lamai, excess supply creates. So this, because of this excess supply, lamai, minimum price cannot protect producers as government wants. Did you get the point, Sitma? Ayatmi Remoni, Harida Puta, make it clear the Sitma?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Then lamai. Yes. Now lamai, as minimum price is not, is not effective, government has another plan. Okay, the government has another, alternative. That alternative is called supporting price or guaranteed price. Supporting price or guaranteed price. Supporting price or guaranteed price. This is a type of minimum price, but it's not minimum price. Okay, listen to me carefully, Lamai. Puta, supporting price mean government imposes a minimum price. No any issue. As we did yesterday, Lamai, government imposes a minimum price. No any issue. Government imposes a minimum price which is above the prevailing equilibrium price. And plus, here Lamai, government just sets a minimum price, that's it. Okay, this is really inefficient. Here, what government does is, government imposes a minimum price. Yes, first step is imposing a minimum price. And lamai, then government exactly knows that soon after setting a minimum price, lamai, excess supply occurs. Excess supply. Okay, this is a real headache, lamai. Excess supply. Because of excess supply, the government cannot achieve what government wants to achieve through minimum price. So this is a burden, Lama. This is a problem. Government imposes a minimum price, sets a minimum price. Then what is second step? Now government exactly knows there's an excess supply after the minimum price. Okay, the Lama. If this minimum price, if excess supply occurs in the market, Lamai, this minimum price is useless. Then government needs to remove this excess supply from the market to give some benefits to producers, Lamai. Did you get the point? So here, government suggests one of solutions, Lamai, right? One solution to remove this excess supply from the market. There are two solutions, Lamai. Number one, purchasing excess supply. Purchasing excess supply. It means government purchases excess supply from the market at minimum price. Okay, the Lamai. Other one is deficiency payment system. deficiency payment system. Deficiency payment system. There are two policies, two strategies to avoid this excess supply which is caused by minimum price. Okay, but remember, not at once time government needs to apply one of them, either purchase in excess supply or deficiency payment, or right, either purchase in excess supply or deficiency payment system, right? One of them, not both of them at once time. Did you get the point, Lamai? This is called supporting price. Supporting price or guaranteed price mean, Lamai, government sets a minimum price. Not only that, but also the government introduces a proper method, strategy to remove this excess supply coming after the minimum price. Okay, there are two methods. First one, purchasing excess supply. Second one, deficiency payment system. Did you get the point, Lamai? Minimum price එක price එක decide කරනවා විතරයි ළමයි government එක. ඊට එහා මොනවත් කරන්නේ නැහැ යා. price එක හරි 25, මෙතනින් එහාට minimum price එක 25 කියලා එයා මුකුත් කරන්නේ නැහැ. එයා පැත්තකටලා ඉන්නවා ළමයි. ඒක really inefficient. අපි දැක්කම මම කිව්වා ඒක. ඊයේත් අපි කරමු calculation වලින් ඔයාලට තේරෙන්නේ නැති ඒක හරි තේරුමක් නැති වැඩක් ළමයි. එහෙම ඇත්තටම producers ලා protect වෙන්නේ නැහැ. එයාලා හිටියටත් වඩා මාරානාතයි. තේරුණාද? ඒ හින්දා supporting price එකේදී කරන්නේ minimum price එකක් දානවා government එක. හැබැයි එයා නිකන් ඉන්නේ නැහැ. එයා දන්නවා minimum price එකත් එක්ක excess supply එකක් එනවා කියලා. excess supply එක market එකේ තිබුණොත් producers ලා මාර අනාතයි ළමයි. උන් ඊට වඩා හොඳයි minimum price එකක් දැම්මේ නැතුව හිටියන. තේරුණාද? ඒ හින්දා government එක මොකද කරන්නේ ළමයි? මේ excess supply එක market එකෙන් අයින් කරන්න මොකක් හරි strategy එකක් introduce කරනවා. There are two types of strategies. Two strategies. First one, purchasing excess supply. Second one, deficiency payment system. මේ දෙකම එකපාර බෑ, දෙකෙන් එකක්. එතකොට ළමයි මේක තේරෙනවද ඔයාලට මේකේ ඩිෆරන්ස් එක ළමයි? මිනිමම් ප්‍රයිස් කියන්නේ නිකම් ප්‍රයිස් එකක් ඩිසයිඩ් කරනවා විතරයි. මේකේ මිනිමම් ප්‍රයිස් introducing setting a minimum price plus there is a strategy to remove the excess supply. Sitma, tell me which one is more efficient, ළමයි? Which policy is more productive? First one or second one?
Second one.
Sitma?
Second one.
Second one is more efficient, ළමයි. ප්‍රස්ට් එක කිසිම තේරුමක් නැහැ ළමයි. ඇත්තටම ලංකාවෙත් ඔය ප්‍රස්ට් එක හරි අඩුයි. ගොඩක් වෙලාවට ඔය සපෝට් බලන්න ඔය නිවුස් වල එහෙම කියන්නේ guaranteed price. Government has decided to set a guaranteed price for paddy. එහෙම කියන්නේ. එක්ක supporting price කියන්නේ. minimum price හරි අඩුයි ළමයි. මම කියන එක තේරෙනවද? ඕකේද ළමයි? දැන් මේක එක්සෑම් එකේ මෙන්න මෙහෙමයි. ඔයාට මිනිමම් ප්‍රයිස් එක දීලා questions අහන්න. දැන් මෙහෙම දුන්නොත් assume ඔයාට කියනවා මෙහෙම. Assume that government has decided to set a guaranteed price of 25 rupees. If you see this word guaranteed price or supporting price, it means lamai government has imposed a minimum price plus there should be a strategy. There should be a proper mechanism to avoid or remove this excess supply from the market lamai. ඒකට guaranteed price කියලා දුන්නොත් අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ළමයි ඔය question එක ඇතුලේ එක්ක තියෙන්න ඕන purchasing excess supply එහෙම නැත්නම් තියෙන්න ඕන deficiency payment system. තේරෙනවද මම කියන එක? minimum price කියලා දුන්නොත් අවුලක් නැහැ. හැබැයි supporting price කියලා දුන්නොත් ළමයි අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ඔතන minimum price එක plus අර දෙකෙන් එකක් තියෙන්න ඕනි. තේරෙනවද? මේකට කියනවා අපි supporting price නැත්නම් guaranteed price කියලා ළමයි. clear? එයා clearly කියනවා යා ළමයි. Right? Assume that government has imposed a guaranteed price of 25 rupees and government has decided to implement deficiency payment system like that. එහෙම කියනවා ළමයි. මම හිතනවා ඔයාලට clear ඇති කියලා. Okay? So minimum price mean just setting a price which is above the equilibrium price, which is not effective at all. Supporting price is not minimum price. Supporting price, yes, the government sets a price above the equilibrium price plus government introduces a proper mechanism, proper strategy to remove the excess supply which causes some unnecessary problems, especially some unnecessary disadvantage for producers. This excess supply makes this policy inefficient. So we need to remove this excess supply. So government has a solution. There are two solutions: purchasing excess supply or deficiency payment system. Clear the lamai? Balan clear the කියලා. ඔක්කර issue එකක් තියෙනවා කියන්න. ඒක ගොඩක් අයට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ ළමයි. අනා ගන්නවා කිය මොකද්ද වෙන්න ඕනේ? හරිද අයත්මි?
Yes, sir, I
Okay.
understood.
Remoni? Sitma?
Got it, sir.
Okay, right. Lamai, can you write this down? Because there is no separate note for this. I have started the lesson from purchasing excess supply. Can you write this down? The application of supporting price. දැන් ඔයා question එකක් දෙනකොට හොඳට බලන්න ඕන ළමයි ඔයාට minimum price එකද දීලා තියෙන්නේ guaranteed price supporting price ද කියලා. ඒකට guaranteed price දුන්නොත් ඔයා තව පොඩ්ඩක් බලන්න ඕන ගිහිල්ලා purchasing හරි ඒ දෙකෙන් එකක් අනිවාර්යෙන් තියෙන්න ඕන. නැත්නම් ඒක supporting price එකක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ, ඒක minimum price එකක් වෙනවා. අර ඔක කටපාඩම් කරලා කරන්න බෑ ළමයි. මම කියන එකට තේරෙනවද? මේක idea එක ඔයාට ගන්න තේරෙන්න ඕනේ. හරි. minimum price plus excess supply. Right. Okay නේද ළමයි? minimum මේක පොඩ්ඩක් දාගන්න. Minimum price plus there is a strategy to remove the excess supply. You can say under the guaranteed price, under the guaranteed price, under the guaranteed price, the government sets a we can say a price which is above the equilibrium price, 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 and a proper strategy or we can say method, proper strategy or method is introduced to remove excess supply, which causes or we can say which makes minimum price inefficient. Here lamai government just set a minimum price, that's it, right? No any involvement, right? Just setting a minimum price, it's really ineffective lamai. Ask anything if you have. Under the guaranteed price or supporting price, the government sets a price which is above the equilibrium price and a proper strategy or method is introduced to remove the excess supply which makes minimum price inefficient. The excess supply එක තමයි අවුල ළමයි. එයා තමයි මේක අවුල් කරන්නේ ඔක්කොම. එතකොට ඒ excess supply එක market එකෙන් අපිට අයින් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් අර government එකට يعني ආගේ objective එක මොකක්ද ළමයි? is to government objective is to protect producers ළමයි. අර ඒ objective එකට achieve කරන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි නිකන් මේ excess supply එක market එකෙන් අපිට remove කරන්න බෑ. මොකක් හරි විදියක් තියෙන්න ඕන. method එකක් තියෙන්න ඕන. There are two methods. Purchase in excess supply or deficiency payment system. දෙකෙන් එකයි ළමයි. හොඳේ. දෙකම බෑ එකවර කරන්න. හරිද? Shall we move on ළමයි? Sitma, do you need more time? Others?
1 minute, sir.
Huh?
No, please give me 1 minute.
Okay. No, take time. It's okay. Let me know once you are done. Take time and understand the point, lamai. This is I have just explained the emergence of support in price. Okay. Why we need a concept called support in price. Is minimum price not strong enough to protect producers? There should be a proper link between minimum price and supporting price. Minimum price is really inefficient, lamai. That's why government imposes or sets a supporting price practically. Right. Others, Ayatmi and Remoni, finish.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Then let's move to the tute, lamai. Take your tute. This one. Right. Listen carefully, lamai. Right, I have started the tute from purchase in excess supply straight away, lamai. Purchase in excess supply is one of methods, right? Right. Under this method, lamai, excess supply after the guaranteed price is purchased by the government, lamai. Highlight. Entire excess supply after the guaranteed price is purchased by the government under the guaranteed price. Okay, lamai. It means government promise to purchase entire excess supply at guaranteed price, not less than that. Okay, lamai. In other words, producers can sell their excess supply to the government at guaranteed price. Okay, lamai, at guaranteed price. Okay. Remember, government cannot say no, I'm not, I don't have money, or I cannot spend, or I cannot buy your excess supply at guaranteed price. I'll buy it at lower price. No, okay, government has to buy the entire excess supply at guaranteed price, right? The agreed price. Sri Lankan government implements this strategy on paddy cultivation. Yes, lamai. ලංකාවේ ගොඩක් කොමන් ළමයි අර එයාලගේ තියෙනවා අර මේ ගවර්න්මන්ට් එකට තියෙනවා ස්ටෝර්ස් ඔය සතෝස් අර මේ එයාලා කරන්නේ ගැරන්ටිඩ් ප්‍රයිස් එකට අරගෙන ඒ වගේ ස්ටෝර් කරනවා. Clear ළමයි? The following action can be taken for commodities purchased by the government. Store the commodity, yes. Export to other countries and destroy commodity purchase. Yes, ළමයි, this is very common in USA. They destroy excess supply, especially this flour. They destroy this excess supply. They dispose into the sea. Okay, the lamai. Don't ask why America does it. Yeah, they do it, lamai. The reason is if this entire excess supply released to the market, the price goes down. To remove these unnecessary price fluctuations, lamai, what government does is that destroying the entire quantity. ඔයාලා දැකලා ඇති අර මේ ඒවා දාන ඔක්කොම ළමයි එයාලා ඔක්කොම එක්කෝ ගිනි තියනවා හරි එක්කෝ කොහෙට හරි දානවා කියන්නේ මේවා ස්ට්‍රැටජි කියන්නේ ලංකාවේ නම් එහෙම හරි අඩුයි ළමයි කියන එක තේරෙනවද හරි purchasing excess supply yeah draw this curve ළමයි graph under the purchasing excess supply ළමයි deficiency payment system will be discussed after the purchasing excess supply. Okay, the lamai. Right. Right. Purchasing excess supply. Okay, the lamai. Here, assume this is demand and supply forces. Write down this, draw this graph in the box given. 0, price, quantity, demand curve, and supply curve. This is equilibrium price and quantity lamai. Equilibrium price, let's say P1, equilibrium quantity Q1. Okay, the lamai. Now government sets a guaranteed price. Now guaranteed price, not minimum price lamai. This is guaranteed price. Guaranteed price of, let's say P2. Okay, the lamai. Then after the guaranteed price lamai, there is an excess supply. Excess supply occurs. Because supply increases to Q2, demand falls to Q0. Then this is the excess supply, lamai. Excess supply. Now, lamai, under the purchasing excess supply method, government purchases this excess supply. It means excess supply from Q0 to Q2. Entire excess supply is bought or purchased by the government at guaranteed price. Guaranteed price means P2, not less than that, lamai. Remember forever. Okay, at P2, this is the government cost. Now government has a cost, lamai. It cost much to the government. Clear the lamai? This excess supply is purchased by the government at P2 price. So that draw this one and show the excess supply. Then you can say government purchases entire excess supply purchases entire excess supply at P2 price. P2 mean my guaranteed price lama. Anything lama? No issue, right? I done lama? Do you need more time?
Yes.
Sir,
Okay.
we need something tube, no?
What did you say, Sitma? Finish.
Sir, we need to write this in the tube, no?
Yeah. There is a box lama. This one. Here. Write this down.
Sir, can't see the board. Sir, can't see the board.
Now?
No, okay, sir.
Okay. You can shade the area of government expenditure now. How to calculate government expenditure? Lama, this distance. P2 price into excess supply. P2 price mean distance lama. This distance into this quantity. This area of this rectangle shows the government cost on purchasing excess supply. This is the government cost. Okay, the lamai? Finish. Right. Done. Okay, Lamai. Let's move to first example. Okay, the Lamai. Right. Example number 1. Example number 1, the following demand and supply, simple lamai. QD given, QS given, draw the demand and supply curves on a one diagram. Yes. Determine the equilibrium price and quantity. And calculate the consumer surplus and producer surplus at equilibrium. Suppose the government introduces a guaranteed price. Now it's not minimum price, lamai, it's a guaranteed price. Clear the lamai? Or supporting price, guaranteed price of 8 rupees per unit. Suppose the government intends to purchase excess supply. Then what is the method of the strategy to allocate, remove excess supply? Government has planned to purchase excess supply. Determine the excess supply after the guaranteed price. Calculate the government cost for purchasing excess supply. Next one, lamai, determine the value of consumer surplus and producer surplus after the guaranteed price. Last one, calculate the not the debt weight loss. Now I'll explain the difference between debt weight loss and social welfare loss. Here, I correct it, not debt weight loss. It should be loss in economic surplus. Loss in economic surplus. Okay, loss in economic surplus. Loss in economic surplus. Hari, I'll help you last part. You can do up to 3 questions, Lama. Graph, equilibrium price and quantity, and consumer surplus and producer surplus. Okay, let's do it, Lama. This all, I mean, units are in metric tons, Lama, okay? Units are metric tons. Okay, simple. Draw the demand. Now, Lama, try to draw this curve within like 2 minutes maximum. Now you can draw, Lama. Press 3 questions within 5 minutes, you should be able to do it, Lama. Don't waste more time for these small things. At the beginning, it was okay, but now you're a bit advanced, Lama. Right, QD equals and QS equals. QD 20 minus 2P. QS minus 10 plus 3P. minus 10 plus 3p. Price, quantity. Here maximum value is 20 lamai. 10 minus 10. Maximum demand price is 10 rupees lamai ne. 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. This is your demand curve lamai. Simple, very small diagram. Demand curve. Supply curve minus 10, 3.33 ne? Minimum supply price 3.33. And equilibrium price should be 6 ne lamai. 6 and quantity 8 unit, 8 metric tons, huh? 8 metric tons. This is your demand and supply diagrams. Equilibrium price should be 6 rupees. Okay, QD equal QS ne lamai. QD equals 20 minus 3p. QS equal minus 10 plus 3p. Sorry, here 2p ne. So 20, this becomes plus 10, 3p plus 2p. Altogether 5p equals 30 divided by 5 divided by 5, p equals 6 rupees. Equilibrium price is 6. Equilibrium quantity should be lamai QD equals 20 minus 2p. 20 minus 2, price is 6 rupees. 20 minus 12, then 8 units. 8 metric tons. Huh? Here equilibrium quantity is 8 units. Price 6 and quantity 8. This is the original market equilibrium situation. You can calculate. Third question asking you to calculate consumer surplus and producer surplus at equilibrium. Very simple, lamai. This is the answer for third question. Consumer surplus equals maximum demand price 10 rupees minus now equilibrium price is 6 rupees into equilibrium quantity 8 divided by 2. 1, 4, 4 into 4, 16 rupees. Most probably, lamai, it should be million or billions, right? 16 million something. Right, next one, producer surplus. Producer surplus equals lamai equilibrium price 6 rupees minus minimum supply price 3.3. Here 3.3, round it off, into equilibrium quantity 8 units divided by 2. 1, 4, 4 into 2.7 ne lamai. 2.7. How much? 2.7. 10.8 the lamai. Hari neda? This is producer surplus. Any doubt lamai? Sitma, Ayapni, do you need more time?
No, sir. Done.
No, sir.
No. Right, then let's move to the fourth question. Now government sets a guaranteed price, not minimum price. Guaranteed price of 8 rupees. Right. Mark the 8 rupees lamai on the diagram. Show the guaranteed price. This is guaranteed price. Guaranteed price of 8 rupees. Okay, the lamai. Now press question ask fourth question press 1. Fourth question part 1. A. Calculate the excess supply. Simple lamai. Excess supply equals ES equals QS minus QD. Calculate QS and QD at price 8. Use equations lamai. QD equals 20 minus 2P. Now QD equals 20 minus 2 into price is 8. 20 minus 16 mean 4 units. Demand falls to 4 units. Supply increases lamai. QS equals how much lamai? Minus 10 plus 3P ne. QS equal minus 10 plus 3 into now price is 8 rupees. Then QS equals lamai minus 10 plus 24. QS increases to 14 units. Okay, the lamai. Now QS is 14 units. QS 14, QD 4 units lamai. So excess supply should be 10 units. 10 units. Excess supply 10 units. Okay, the lamai. This is the excess supply. Here it increases up to 14. Demand falls to up to 4 units lamai. 4. This is the excess supply of 8 units. No. 10 units. This is the excess supply. Okay, the lamai. B. Fourth question, part B. I think government cost. Isn't it? Calculate the government cost for the excess supply. Simple lamai. Government has promised to buy any excess supply after the guaranteed price at guaranteed price. So the total government cost equals how much lamai? Excess supply 10 units into government has to buy this excess supply at price 8. Very simple lamai. Then 10 into 8 mean 80 rupees. This is the government cost. Government has to spend its money raised through taxes. How much lamai? 80 rupees to buy this excess supply. If you want lamai, you can make your own equation. Government cost equals excess supply into excess supply into guaranteed price. Guaranteed price. Okay, the lamai. So that this distance shows the government cost. This is 8 rupees, 8 into 10 units. This distance shows the government cost. Ask anything, lamai. Right. Next one is consumer surplus and producer surplus. Consumer surplus and producer surplus. Right. Look at the board, lamai. I'll do it. Consumer surplus and producer surplus. Look at the board. Stop writing and look at the board. Right. Part C. Consumer surplus. Putha, consumer surplus means the difference between price that consumers are willing and able to pay and the price that consumers actually pay. Now consumers are willing to pay 10 rupees. I need answers. Sitma, the 10 is the price that consumers are willing and able to pay minus. Putha, how much the price? What is the price that consumers actually pay after the guaranteed price? Speak louder. Now, how much does consumer pay to buy 1 unit?
8 rupees.
Huh? 8 rupees. I cannot hear you. 8 rupees. Yes. Because now producer has to pay 8 rupees into. Lamai, how many units do consumers buy now? Sigma. How many units do consumers buy after the guaranteed price?
4 minutes.
4 units, Lamai. Very good. So this advantage need to be calculated for only 4 units, Lamai. This is a triangle, no any issue. Why? It's a triangle, Lamai. 10 minus 8 mean this distance multiplied by this small area 4. This small triangle is shaded. The small triangle shows the consumer surplus after the guaranteed price. Okay, Dalama. So here consumer surplus should be 1, 2, 2 into 2 mean 4 rupees, Lama. 4 million or something, right? If you want, you can make your own equation, Lama. Right? 10 means maximum demand price minus 8 mean guaranteed price into 4 means Lamai quantity demand at guaranteed price. Okay, divided by 2. Any doubt, Lamai? Next one, producer surplus. Next one, D, producer surplus. Look at the board. Producer surplus equals the actual price received by producer. Sigma, how much does producer receive now after the guaranteed price? Per unit. Ayatmi, how much does producer receive after selling 1 unit? After the guaranteed price, how much producer receives from selling 1 unit? Ayatmi, are you there? Remoni?
Yes, sir.
How much does producer receive after by selling 1 unit after the guaranteed price? I'm asking per unit.
4.6.
No. I am asking actual price received by producer. After the guaranteed price, Lamai, how much does producer receive by selling
8
1
rupees.
unit, Lama? 8 rupees. Why? Producer can sell 1 unit at 8 rupees. No any issue. So actual price received by producer is 8 rupees. Okay, Lama. 8 rupees minus minimum expectation. How much the minimum expectation? This is the minimum expectation. How much? 3.3. Okay, Lama. 8 minus 3.3 into the next question is going to be very interesting question, Lamai. Now tell me, Lamai, how many units do producers sell now? How many units? How many units do producers sell now?
4 units.
Yes. Not for 14. Why? Altogether, producers sell 14 units, Lamai. But here there is a producers are able to sell 14 units, Lamai. But out of 14 Lamai, 4 units are purchased by consumers. At which price? 8 rupees. Other 10 units, Ayatmi, who purchases other 10 units? After the guaranteed price, 14 units are coming
Government.
to the market. Yes. 4 units are purchased by consumers. Ayatmi, other 10 units, who purchases other 10 units?
The government.
Government. At which price?
8.
8 lamai 8. Okay. So remember, producers, yes, they can sell 14 units, but here the thing is, lamai, 14 units are purchased by two parties. Doesn't matter, lamai. අපිට වැඩක් නෑනේ. කොහොමරි මේ producer sell කරනවා 14 units. 4 units are purchased by consumers at 8 rupees. 10 units are purchased by the government. Doesn't matter, lamai. Here the producers can sell total 14 units, lamai. Is it triangle, lamai? Does this equation make a triangle? Yes. Remember, 8 minus 3.3. This distance, lamai. This distance multiplied by 14. This one. It makes a triangle, lamai. Makes a triangle. This area of this triangle shows the producer surplus after the guaranteed price. Okay, the lamai. So divided by 2. Okay, the lamai. If you want, you can make equation 8 mean guaranteed price minus 3.3 mean minimum supply price into 14 mean lamai quantity supplied at guaranteed price divided by. Okay, the lamai, tell me the value. 177 into 4.7 ne the lamai 9 4 32.9 ne the lamai 32.9 rupees. Any issue, lamai? Put the right everything down, right? Here 14 units are purchased by two main parties, economic units. 4 units consumers and 10 units by government. But anyway, producers can sell all together 14 units, lamai. Okay, the lamai. Okay. මොනවා issue එකක් තියෙනවනම් කියන්න. හරිද සිත්ම?
හරිද?
Okay. Others, lamai? හයත් මියන්න.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Last one, lamai. Loss in social welfare. Calculate economic surplus before guaranteed price and after the guaranteed price. Before guaranteed price and after the guaranteed price. Right. I'm going to calculate loss in economic surplus. Right. How much? By how much economic surplus reduces? By how much economic surplus reduces? Look at the board, lamai. Calculate economic surplus. Economic surplus before guaranteed price. How to calculate, lamai? Economic surplus. Economic surplus equals consumer surplus plus producer surplus. How much the consumer surplus, lamai? Before the guaranteed price. How much the value, Sitma? It was 4 into kiyada lamai aave Sitma? Consumer surplus before
16 plus
Huh?
10.8.
How
16
much?
plus 10.8.
Consumer surplus how much?
16 plus 10.8.
16. Consumer surplus 16. Producer surplus 10.8. Okay, the lamai. Yes. Then total economic surplus is 26.80 cents. Now my economic surplus after the guaranteed price. Equals, Putan, now there are 3 economic units in the market. Because now government has a cost. You have to consider government cost as well. Okay. Here, consumer surplus plus producer surplus minus government cost. Government cost. Because government has a cost, right? Consumer surplus shows the consumer's benefit. Producer surplus shows the producer's benefit. And here, government has a cost. Okay, Dalamai. Consumer surplus 4 rupees, ne, Dalamai. 2 into, no. 2 into 4, 8, yeah, 4 rupees. Producer surplus 32.9 minus government cost. How much the government cost, Lamai? 80, Lamai. Yes, 10 into 8, yes. Then, Lamai, you can see economic surplus is minus value, Lamai. How much? Can you tell me the value? 80 minus 36.9, ne, Lamai? Yes. How much? 79 minus 36. 43 the lamai 43.1 arne 43.1 43.1 minus economic surplus has become a minus value lamai because government spends a huge cost on this purchasing excess supply. Again lamai government collects these funds through taxes lamai. Again this 80 rupees put shoulders of consumers and producers lamai. Not the shoulders of finance ministry or president or no. Finally again these 80 rupees come back to the producers and consumers lamai. Okay, now loss in economic surplus equals loss in economic surplus equal loss in economic surplus okay the lamai economic surplus before guaranteed price. How much lamai? 26.9 26.8 minus new economic surplus, it's minus 43.1. Be careful lamai. So here 26.8, this becomes plus 43.1. Then total loss in economic surplus should be lamai. How much? It should be 69. Oh, 69.9. This is the loss in economic surplus. මොනවා ඉෂුව එකක් තියෙනවා නම් කියන්න. මේකේ ළමයි දැන් මෙහෙමයි. අහන්න. අර වඩ මතකද නම්බර් ලයින් එක O levels mathematics වල ළමයි. දැන් කලින් අපේ economic surplus එක තිබ්බේ -26.8 මෙතන. ප්ලස් වැලියු එකක් තමයි තිබුණේ මේ. දැන් මේක 0 ප්ලස් තිබුණේ 26.8 නා 8 නේ. ඔව්. මේක තමයි economic surplus before guaranteed price. Then lamai after guaranteed price economic surplus is minus 43.1. එතකොට loss එක කීයද ළමයි මේ? දැන් 26.8 තිබ්බ එක 0 වුණා නම් loss එක කීයද ළමයි? 26.8. දැන් 0 වලින්ුත් නෙමෙයි නතර වෙලා තියෙන්නේ මේ. මෙහෙටම ඇවිල්ලා නේ. එතකොට total loss එක කීයද ළමයි? මෙතන positive ගානක් අපිට නැති වෙලා තව minus ගානකුත් ඇවිල්ලා. එතකොට total ළමයි එනවා කීයක්ද? මේක තමයි ඔය total economic loss කියලා කියන්නේ අපි. 69.9. මේක තමයි total economic loss in economic surplus. Without this in purchasing excess supply method, the social welfare loss, so we can say loss in economic surplus is it is really high with comparison to other methods. Did you get the point, Lama? So normally this purchase in excess supply is useless. Okay, when comparing purchase in excess supply and deficiency payment system method, deficiency payment system is good. Any doubt, Lamai? Sitma, are you okay?
Okay, sir.
Remoni, Ayatmi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. I think the question is clear. Yeah. This is everything about purchase in excess supply, Lamai. This is also useless. But here, Lamai, producer benefits. Here, Lamai, you can see finally as a society, Lamai, we have lost something because economic surplus has reduced by it's a very huge amount. It's not simple one is a small one, it's a huge one, big amount. But here, Lamai, producer has benefited. You can see producer surplus has increased, Lamai. Producer surplus before guaranteed price 10.8. Remember, before guaranteed price producer surplus 10.8 में හැබැයි after guaranteed price में 32.9 හොඳයි producer ට හොඳයි ළමයි. Okay, but the as a society we have lost. Okay, our social welfare has decreased. To increase producer surplus, lamai, government has borne a huge cost. Right, government has incurred a huge cost. So as a, if you calculate net value, net benefit or net cost, net benefit is a minus. Net benefit is a minus. But anyway, lamai, producers has benefit. Yeah, it's okay. Lamai. Why? What is the main objective of setting a guaranteed price or minimum price, lamai? To give something to producers. ඒ කියන්නේ අර economy එක ඉතුරු ඔක්කොම parties වලට loss එකක් ඇවිල්ලා producer ට benefit එකක් ඇවිල්ලා. අවුලක් නැහැ ඉතින්. එහෙම තමයි ළමයි. කියන්නේ economy එක කාට හරි benefit එකක් දෙන්න ඕන නම් තව කෙනෙක් ඒක loss එක ගන්න ඕනේ. මේක balance වෙන්න එපා. Clear ද ළමයි? The government and consumers have lost something. Okay ද ළමයි? But producers are given some benefits by the government because government wants to protect producers, lamai. Okay, so here government has achieved its objective, but socially, lamai, it's not good. That's the final conclusion. Clear, lamai? So finally, we can say as a society, or if you consider all cost and benefits, purchase in excess supply is also not good method, lamai. Okay, the lamai. Right, my one is over now. Is your time. Right, okay, you can do example number 2. I'm not going to help you. Okay, the lamai. Example number 2. Right, I'll give you 15 minutes, lamai. And send me a photo. Photo of your answer, not your photo. Okay, the lamai. Right, මෙතන dead weight loss නෙමෙයි ළමයි. Loss in social welfare cal කරන්න. Loss in social welfare. Loss in social welfare. Loss in economic surplus. Surplus or loss of social welfare. Remoni, I need your answer as well. Ayatmi, I need your answer too.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Do it as you can. It's okay. Do mistake lamai. I don't care your answers, but try to learn something. Don't be silent lamai. Do something. Right, okay. Do you need more time, Lamai? Which question am I doing right now? Sigma?
Fourth part.
Fourth one. Ayatmi, which question are you doing right now?
The third question, sir.
Third one, okay. Finish the lamai. Do you need more time?
सर
Yes, Daru.
मैं सर ये ग्राफ की गारंटीड प्राइस है मैं
Yeah.
दालाnya
Consumer
dari tadi.
surplus zero, ne?
Oh,
Yeah, it's okay.
nah sir graph එක දාලා තින්නේ මේ guarantee price.
නෑ නෑ මේක වා මේ ගාන නෙමෙයි මේ වෙන එකක්. Yeah, good. Correct. Yeah, this is like a exceptional question here. The guaranteed price equals maximum demand price. Yeah. Here, I think the entire quantity uh, has to be purchased by the government. Okay, the lamai. Right. Take time and do these other parts, Lamai, as homework. Ayatmi, I'm going to move to other part. Next question. Next question mean the page number 3. There is subtopic the impact of purchasing excess supply on social welfare. Puta on in the given box you can write this down. This graph which is on the board. Okay, and complete the table in page number 4 based on the graph given. Based on these A, B, C, D letters, you can complete the fill blanks in page number 4. Okay, the lamai. Consumer surplus, producer surplus, government expenditure, and you can say economic surplus. Economic surplus. Before guaranteed price, and after guaranteed price, and the change. Okay, the lamai. Right. I want answers. Sitma. No, I ask me. Can you complete the consumer surplus and producer surplus before the guaranteed price based on this table? Sorry, the graph in letters, right? A, B, C, D, E. Consumer surplus before the guaranteed price. What are the letters, Puta? Consumer surplus before the guaranteed price. What are the letters showing consumer surplus before the guaranteed price?
A.
Yes, good. What else? Only A?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking before guaranteed price. Maximum demand price minus equilibrium price is P1. Then this distance, Puta. Not only A. What are the letters?
A,
A,
B.
B, and D. Yeah, after guaranteed price, A is okay. Right. Okay, Lamai. Complete. A, B, D. Yes. Before guaranteed price, A plus, B plus, D. Okay, the Lamai. Right. Sitma, producer surplus before guaranteed price.
C plus E.
Yes, C plus E. This distance shows the producer surplus before guaranteed price. Okay, the Lamai. C and E. Remoni, government cost before the guaranteed price. Government cost before the guaranteed price. Government cost before the guaranteed price. Any idea? Government cost before the guaranteed price. Others, Lamai? Sitma?
No government cost.
No government cost, Lamai. Yes. No government expenditure. Zero. Before this guaranteed price, Lamai. No government cost. Now, economic surplus mean the sum of consumer surplus and producer surplus. Then what are the letters, Lamai? A, B, C, D, and E. These are the five. Now, consumer surplus after guaranteed price. Now, consumer is willing to pay this price. This is the actual price paid by consumer. Now, as this is the consumer surplus after the guaranteed price. Only A. Producer surplus. Sitma. This is the actual price received by producer. This is the minimum price, minimum expectation. This distance into this distance. It's mean Lamai this triangle. What are the letters? I ask me. What are the letters showing producer surplus after the guaranteed price? See, what letters in B, කියන්න දරු. B
B, C, D, E, F,
yes B C D
E,
E and F. Okay ද ළමයි. Government expenditure. But then it's not triangle, it's rectangle because this distance multiplied by this distance. This is rectangle. These are the letters lamai. What are the letters? D E F G H and I. Okay the lamai. All components, all letters. All letters mean D E F G H I come under the government cost. Okay the lamai. Right, change. Before guaranteed price, consumer surplus, ABD. After the guaranteed price, A. Sipma, what happened to the consumer surplus after the guaranteed price? Decrease or increased?
decreased by B,
Decreased
B and
by
D, B and D.
B and D because before guaranteed price, lamai consumer has ABD 3 parts, but now after the guaranteed price only A. So B and D is a loss for consumers lamai. Sorry for consumers. Okay the lamai. Right, producer surplus. Before guaranteed price only C and E. C and E, now you can see there are so many parts A B C D E F lamai. So additionally lamai, producer surplus has increased by what are the letters lamai? B, not C because C before guaranteed price consumer had C. C, D, E also not the new one because before guaranteed price consumer has E. After the guaranteed price, yes, of course, he has E. So no any change. And F lamai. F is a new part added. It's mean producer surplus has increased by BDF. Government cost lamai before guaranteed price, no government cost. So this is the entire part is the government cost. D, E, F, G, H, and I. Social economic surplus after guaranteed price. Economic surplus after guaranteed price mean lamai A, consumer surplus plus producer surplus, B, C, D, E, and F minus government cost because we need to adjust government cost as well. It's a government cost. D, E, F, G, H, and I. Okay the lamai. Plus minus එක මේක ප්‍රඩියස් මේ තියෙන ළමයි කන්සියුමර්ගේ ප්‍රඩියුසර්ගේ ටෝටල් ඇඩ්වාන්ටේජ් එක මේ ඇඩ්වාන්ටේජ් එකෙන් මෙයාව මේ කොස්ට් එක අයින් වෙන්න ඕන. එතකොට මේවා කපන්න පුළුවන් ළමයි මේ කැන්සල් ඔෆ්. මේ D ට මේ D අයින් කරන්න පුළුවන්. මේ E ට මේ E කැන්සල් ඔෆ්. F ට F කැන්සල් ඔෆ්. ඊට පස්සේ G ඉතිරි වෙනවා. H ඉතුරු වෙනවා. I ඉතිරි වෙනවා. මෙතනින් ඉතිරි වෙනවා A B C. හරිද? එතකොට economic social loss welfare loss කියලා ඔය වාගන්නේ A B C මෙන්න මේකෙන් මෙන්න මේ ටික ඩිඩක්ට් කරන්න ඕන ළමයි. මොනවද? මෙන්න මේ letters ටික. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙතන එන්නේ H plus I. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයා ABC කියන එකේ area එක ගන්න ඕන. ABC මෙන්න මේ area එකෙන් ඩිඩක්ට් කරන්න ඕන මොකද්ද ළමයි? H and I. H and I මෙන්න මේ parts දෙක අයින් කරන්න. එතකොට ඔයාලට ගන්න පුළුවන් එච්චර හිතන්න එපා ළමයි. මේක එච්චර වැඩි හිතන්න එපා. මෙන්න මේ ටික fill කරගන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඇති. Economic consumer surplus, producer surplus, government cost මේක එච්චර ඕනේ නැහැ ළමයි. Don't worry about last one. Clear? Any issue? Lamai, don't worry about this last two values. If you can understand, it's okay. Otherwise, forget it. Ayatmi, are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Sitma, Remo.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, Puda, you can do 2015 A level, 12 A level paper question. Puda, this question is bit creative question. Look at the board. I'll share the screen. 2012 A level. Ayatmi, do this to example number 2. Doesn't matter whether your answers are correct or wrong, but do it. Give a try. Okay.
Okay.
If you need more explanation, you can watch recordings again and you can do it yourself. Then A level 2012 Lamai. This 2012 question Lamai, suppose the following equation given. Solve the equation, you can do that. Then third one is Lamai, suppose the government introduces a guaranteed price. Sitma, is it minimum price or guaranteed price?
Guaranteed price.
Guaranteed price means Lamai, there should be a proper mechanism, proper method to remove the excess supply. Either purchase in excess supply or deficiency payment system. Okay, Lamai. For the producers in the market, what would be the total cost of this support, price support scheme to the government? Then make a Lamai a method එක මොකක්ද කියලා කියලා නැහැ. Okay, Lamai. The question has not specifically mentioned the what method is. We don't know method is deficiency payment system or purchase in excess supply. Clear the Lamai? So you can do this question assuming either, one of methods, Lamai. Doesn't matter, right? In this year, both methods were given marks. But remember, you cannot assume this is a minimum price. No, this is not the minimum price. If you assume government is implementing deficiency payment system, you can do calculation according to that, but we have not completed that. So you can do this question based on purchase in excess supply method. Okay, Lamai. Here the question has not specifically mentioned the what method is, right? Either purchase in excess supply or deficiency payment system. So students have a freedom to choose one of them. Clear the Lamai? Both methods are given marks, but remember, no need to follow both methods. Now, actually, you don't know both methods, only one. You can do this question based on purchase in excess supply by the government, Lamai, 2012. Okay, the Lamai. Then 2021 paper, Lamai, there's a good question. If you are able to find past papers, you can do that question as well. 2021 A-level paper. It's from this purchase in excess supply. 2021 A-level paper question. Okay, the Lamai. Right. That's enough today, Lamai. This is the end of purchase in excess price supporting under the price supporting policy. There are two methods: purchase in excess supply, other one is the deficiency payment system. Purchase in excess supply is over. Okay, Friday, yes, I'll be doing deficiency payment system. Is very important one, last part of the price supporting policy. Puda, complete these all examples. Ayatmi and Remoni, do these questions, otherwise you will forget everything. Okay, you won't be able to remember these, so do it yourself, right? Right, that's enough today. Thank you for coming. See you on Friday. Bye. Not Friday, Saturday. Bye. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Bye,
Bye
sir.
bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.